Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing the accountability and external relations of the International Labour Organization. The ILO is a fascinating example of how international bodies are held to account, not just by formal legal rules but also by political and administrative mechanisms. And as per the legal personality and mandate, International Labour Organization has a clear legal personality, meaning it has recognized as it was recognized as an international legal entity. This allows it to do things like adopt conventions, cooperate with states, and even engage with courts. Its core mandate, on the other hand, is to promote social justice and set international labor standards. This mandate is the very foundation of its existence and the benchmark against which its actions are judged. And if we see the next slide, accountability and its mechanism. As a functional entity created by states, the International Labour Organization must operate within its legal delegated power. There is a constant risk of actions that meaning ultra-vires act meaning the actions that go beyond its official mandate. Because of this, accountability is crucial, and it is controlled mainly by the member states themselves. And the next slide goes by legal mechanisms and mechanism of accountability. Accountability is mainly handled in a couple of ways. We have legal mechanisms such as administrative tribunals for staff disputes. More broadly, the Articles on Responsibility of International Organization, ARIO in brief, from the ILC, International Law Commission, provide a framework for holding these organizations legally responsible for their actions. On the other hand, we have political controls. These are less formal but incredibly powerful. They include things with withholding contributions, replacing leadership, or even a member state withdrawing from the organization altogether. These political tools are often the most direct way for states to influence the international labor organization's behavior. What can be the alternative approaches then? Alternative accountability approaches is it goes beyond these traditional methods. There are alternative approaches to accountability. In 2004, International Law Association's Accountability Project pushed for new ideas. This led to the development of Global Administrative Law, GAL, in brief. It's a principle, Global Administrative Law Principle, GAL principles, which advocate for greater transparency, good governance, and public participation. These principles represent a shift towards more open and inclusive forms of accountability for international bodies like the International Labour Organization. Finally, international organizations sustain transparency. Finally, international organizations sustain legitimacy through external and internal organizational relations, whether through formal treaties, MOUs, or partnerships with civil society. Cooperation is always central. Relationships with the UN, World Bank, and IMF show both functional overlap and competition, especially in areas like labor, trade, and human rights. Together, these collaborations and checks ensure that international organization should be a fair and impartial one.